Thank you for tuning in to RDR Talking Numbers. This is some companion content to go along with the podcast. So we want to talk to you a little bit about the weekend review as it relates to the NBA. So I got a couple topics here, and you never know where our content is going to go. I mean, this is just what we do. So to start things off, the fight.
the scuffle.
The scuffle, the scuttlebutt.
the brouhaha.
The brouhaha, if you will. I mean,
right. To be honest, it looks like, I like to throw a lot of crazy stuff out there, just throw it out there.
Go for it.
Makes sense, right? So, Joel Embiid made a statement before the season started that he wished Jimmy Butler was still there, right?
Okay.
So we can make an assumption that him and Jimmy Butler was cool, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, well, we can also make an assumption that Joel Embiid and Jimmy Butler talked about his time in Minnesota, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
this would not be the first time I've heard this rhetoric.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So Jimmy Butler knows how to get under Karl Anthony's skin. Okay. Karl Anthony's having a better season to that point than Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I can say something to you, nudge you to get you to, you know what I mean? I think it started like that. Because remember when they showed the fight,
there was some stuff going on prior too.
They show a shove, then they all the way up the court. I don't really get to see everything else. You saw a lot of pushing. And then you saw a grab and you saw a couple of wild punches. None really connected. But if you look at Joel Embiid after it, he was doing it on purpose.
Absolutely.
It was more of I got him. But you got kicked out the game. Now, did Philly lose those two games without him?
You know what? I'm not 100% sure.
Ryan, check that out, Ryan. See if Minnesota too, because you're looking at it like
it could be costly.
It could be costly.
It could be costly
because let's say they did lose them. We just speculating because they might have won. Let's say they did lose those two games, and it come down to that first or second seed 2 games, and 2 games on teams they probably could have beat. So, I mean, seeding in the East might be a little more important than in the West.
It's absolutely going to be more important, in my opinion, because you don't have any championship pedigree in the East for the most part.
I don't agree with that, Dave. Stop doing that, Dave.
Why
do you always do that?
What do you mean?
Because
the Cavs are not relevant.
We ain't talking about.
No, but wait, my point is the last teams to win Eastern Conference champions, the Cavs and the Raptors over the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, but that's because LeBron James had a stronghold over the East.
Yeah, but that's my point. So nobody else was able to get in there.
Philly won the game versus the Timberwolves.
Okay.
And they beat Portland.
No, the game versus the Timberwolves don't count. That's not the suspension game. They got 2 games after that. So
he might not be playing tonight then, maybe. I don't know.
No, because unless Karl Anthony counts.
They beat the Trailblazers on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they lost to Phoenix.
Okay. So they won 1-1.
So they 1-1.
What about Timberwolves?
What about the Timberwolves?
And while he's looking at that, here's what I want to say, and I want to get your feedback on this too, Ryan. To me, there was a lot of antics and celebrating and all that. Like, nothing really happened.
It didn't.
I've cut people harder with words than they did with.
You could tell that Karl Anthony was really mad. He was trying to get.
He was feeling some kind of
way. They
way.
lost to Philly. And they
don't count the Philly game.
Okay, they beat the Wizards. Okay. And they lost to the Bucks.
So they split too.
So okay. It didn't hurt too bad.
We'll see.
That Minnesota game, Minnesota probably could have won.
We'll see.
So it might hurt them to get him out of there.
But
as far, you know what I'm saying, he might have did what he needed to do.
If I'm gonna get suspended, I'm gonna get suspended.
But they did get suspended, Ryan. Look, man, what you saying?
I'm saying.
So you gonna try and break a jaw and be out like some Ron Artest for a whole season?
If you're gonna do it, do it.
But see, I did this NBA. I mean, that to me
make it worth your while.
We've talked about it and we've seen guys go after it.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes
they didn't go after.
Sometimes you can't. Well, Karl Anthony was trying to.
You see,
he wanted to make an attempt.
Last year, you had Chris Paul get jumped. He got jumped, y'all. They jumped him. They put the J on him.
Okay.
I didn't see no Houston Rocket throw one punch but Chris Paul. But I saw multiple Houston Rockets connect on him. So he got jumped.
Okay.
For those extra punches, 7 games, 4 games. You know what I'm saying?
And they got hit with 2, and they back playing.
They got hit with 2 and they back playing. So my thing is this, Ryan, if you, let's say a guy's able to get under your skin and he pushes you in a way where you about to get at him, and they break y'all apart, you going to keep trying to get to him before you know it, you're looking at 20 games, man.
Because as you talked about
You the
earlier,
aggressor, they going to be like 20.
You were talking about your check off the air.
Oh, they taking your money,
No,
man.
they taking that money, baby.
Man, I gotta make a point.
What's the point?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Kent Benson.
Man, come on. And he broke his hand, man, and cost
20 games.
And cost his team 20 games. He cost his team 20 games. And you talking about the suspension back there? They probably would have both got 1 game. Back in the
Yeah,
day,
because they used to get after it.
people used to get punched in the face and game
He
continued.
broke his nose and he broke Kent Benson's nose.
Yeah, Kent Benson. He broke his hand on some dude named Kent Benson. Who is that?
Did you see the elbow?
He's not on the creme de la creme.
You seen the elbow?
He's not even on the bottom of the coffin.
Hey,
Nah,
They don't even use. They like, no, we don't want
he
to.
made
bottom of
Kareem
the
do
dishwasher.
this.
He made Kareem buckle over, man. He gave him a nice little shot. Broke them little ribs. That's how Kareem was when Bruce Lee kicked him in his chest.
Had the footprint. So,
But I mean,
it's news. Embiid, and this is your guy, your MVP candidate.
oh my God, I can't.
Embiid is a guy who takes social media, and he's excellent at that. I mean, he made some comments afterwards, and I think he was just trying to poke the bear a little bit, and have some fun with it. I don't think he was necessarily serious, but I will say this, sir.
I don't give a damn about the process.
You might want to give a damn moving forward.
You should,
You might want to give a damn moving forward.
because he is the process. What do you
Yeah.
mean he don't give a damn? Oh, he don't give. Oh yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, he said
So,
it's the right now.
We
fam.
just talked a little bit about 2 game suspensions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about these other suspensions
Hey, man.
that were much larger than 2 games.
Yeah, man.
Who wants to take the floor first there?
Go ahead. You want? Because I want some too. Because I'm about to crack jokes on these two. guys.
The hating or the hating that was a big shock because he was rolling.
He was rolling. He had a nice first
Oh,
game.
my
He
God,
back
he
in
was
the league. He like, let's get it. This is my second year. Let's go.
Then you got the toothpick down in
Oh, he
Atlanta.
ain't no toothpick. He ain't no
compared
toothpick.
to Hayden or
Yeah,
Aiden.
compared to Aiden a little bit big. Aiden might have been juicing longer.
I don't understand like for the life of me.
I think.
And them young guys too.
Did we get
think old guys gonna
confirmation?
do it?
Did we get confirmation of what was going on? What it actually?
They said.
Is it PEDs?
performance? Yeah, performance enhancers.
They
Right?
got the deer antler going.
Yeah, you probably got some of that. I'm telling you, man. That's
Them
that.
guys young. Why you need that? I felt I didn't need it when I was young.
What is you talking about? Why would you even? You was thinking about it? Come on, what you got? You got a guy?
You got some deer antler in that water.
You got a guy? But I mean,
Ryan,
Is
he
it-
got a review coming up. I got to perform out here.
I think it is crazy, man. I wonder when are they gonna catch? When are they gonna catch LeBron James?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. I knew.
When is they gonna catch the king? Come on, man.
25 games for both guys, right?
Yes.
I don't understand. I don't understand why young guys take it.
You can't tell me Eric Bledsoe ain't juicing. You see Eric Bledsoe back?
Why
Look,
would you
man.
say that? He's in the gym, man.
Yeah, all right. I'm sorry, Eric Bledsoe. They need to test him, man.
Results, baby.
Yeah, well.
He got receipts.
They do too.
It's a sales receipt. You know you're stupid.
They got some receipts. I bought that.
Got a bill of sale, man.
Yeah, man. But that is a lot because you're talking about young up and coming teams. You're talking about a team. The thing about Phoenix that's good is they got Frank the Tank and Aaron Baines, and they stepped up
Okay.
And they're well coached.
and they well coached.
Okay.
Atlanta, that's their second guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That had time out last year.
Oh my God! And you losing him when you're in that phase now where you can sneak some wins in on some teams to build.
And
up
you
into
start
the playoff.
you got enough talent
Yeah.
to where you can see
Yeah.
Atlanta being in the conversation.
Yeah.
But
in a year
Atlanta
or
got some
two.
young talent some young ambitious talent.
I don't think they got no guys that's gonna be able to give you 20 and 10 like that guy.
You got
I just
some
don't think
young,
so. I don't
ambitious
think so.
guys.
I just don't think so.
It's a lot to replace.
I think him and Trae Young developed a rapport with each other, and you can't mimic that, man. With Ayton, you can supplement what he was doing with 2 guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got Aaron Baines playing the best basketball he ever played. You got Frank the Tank. The coach then told him, "Hey man, go play ball, have fun," and they having fun. Phoenix got 2 losses, one in overtime and one by 1 point.
Playing some good basketball.
Playing some good basketball, and even though they still playing good, those is probably games they win if they got 8.
If he's playing, yeah, I agree.
So I mean, it might have hurt him. You gotta, and then when he come back, they're gonna be popping up on him, checking him randomly.
Yeah, they gonna show up.
They gonna need to know what's up with you.
How you doing?
Yep, how you doing?
We just here waiting on them at the time clock.
We here for the sample.
Just want to talk to you real quick.
Yeah.
So we are, 7, 8, 10 games in roughly. Depending on what team
My
you're looking at.
Celtics is 5-1, so we 6.
Celtics 5-1, huh?
Yeah.
So
lost the first game, 5-game win streak.
Okay. Before we get into
Bean time.
Before we get into teams,
okay,
who's your standout player? Who's the guy that's living up to expectation for what you expected, or maybe the guy who is just lighting the world on fire and you didn't expect that from him?
LeBron James.
Well, I'm not going to say that because
no.
I already knew what he could do if he's healthy.
Man, you're asking who's the guy
LeBron
that's
James.
doing something that's like, wow, right now?
He's balling though.
Let me take this.
Let's hear it.
The guy, it's your take. I got somebody too. You're going to say somebody crazy. Go ahead.
It's Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
He's very influential on his team. Very important part of this team. Trae Young.
Trae Young is playing good, but I mean, hopefully he keep it up because tonight he getting smacked.
Well, they double and triple team him.
Yeah, they do. That's not because Trae Young was really rolling before that little injury. He was having a 38 and 38.
He had a great game last night.
Yeah, he did. You're saying somebody that is doing something I didn't think he could do, or it's just wow.
Either or, whatever. Who's your standout player?
Trae Young for
through
me.
7 games, 10 games.
Luka Doncic.
Lucas Ball.
Luka Doncic had 3 triple doubles in this short season already. He got the team rolling, man. I think he is a seasoned vet at 21 years old.
Yeah, he plays as
he
if
plays
he
different,
has a
man.
handle on it.
He played like
he's
he's been
almost
here
a
already.
step ahead.
Yeah.
And that's rare.
He played like he been here, man. He averaging he's if you do the round up, because he had 9-7 for rebounds and assists, he's having a triple double.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron James is almost at a triple double, but his assist is like 8. No, LeBron James actually his rebounds is short. His assist is I think at 10 on the dot.
Which is what I expect. I expect him to have his best assists.
You know what I mean?
The best assists of his career.
And
with AD being there.
The thing about LeBron that I'm seeing this year, he's picking his spots. He's picking his spots.
Much different than I've ever seen.
In the fourth quarter.
Man, you see these guys.
The third quarter.
They're in awe.
No, not at all.
Y'all are gushing. Y'all are gushing right now. Wait till you see this.
He's picking his spots.
Much different than I've ever seen.
You're a Laker guy. Remember you did that Boston? You did a lot of Boston Celtics stuff to me, remember? It's a Boston guy. You're a Laker guy. So that's why you're feeling this way.
No, but did I pick them? I didn't pick them to win the championship.
No, you didn't pick them, but no, you didn't pick them, but you made a lot of references like if and if. So
I mean, if it was a fifth,
we'd be passing it.
Now I'm gonna name a guy. You went small. You went with a mid guy.
Mid guy.
Trey Drummond.
Yeah,
he looked pretty spectacular.
Nice.
Those numbers are.
He looks nice, man.
Ridiculous.
He taking advantage of Blake Griffin not being there.
Yeah.
Because I think I think he's averaging 19 rebounds.
Everything come off the glass.
That sound like some Elgin Baylor stuff.
I need that. I need that.
But his
everything
game's simple.
It is. He doesn't do a lot of spectacular anything.
That's a great statement. Basketball is a simple game. Kawhi Leonard is the most simplest basketball player in the world.
He knows
right hand dribble, left hand dribble, right hand spin, off the glass.
Drummond is looking at the guy in front of him, and I can dominate you, and that's what he's
physically.
doing.
I don't need to take but about 3 dribbles per possession.
He's dominating.
But basketball looks simple to guys that then say it like you just said. Hey, you in front of me, you're nothing. Yeah. I didn't put in the work.
He's grabbing every rebound. Yes. He's making every layup.
Yep, he is. And I think, and to be honest,
how many jump shots is he taking? None.
But he has.
And he don't need to.
He has a Derrick Rose, great teammate.
Mm-hmm.
The boy Luke Kennard is balling.
Okay.
And they all know Blake Griffin come back Friday. So now it's like
we can spread the load out and still continue to roll.
And I'm still gonna dominate.
What about your boy Reggie?
Who? Reggie who?
Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. Who's that? One of the Jackson 5? Man, get him out of here. Come on, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. He out for 4 weeks. Ain't played a game all season. What happened to you?
They're still not starting Derrick Rose, though.
Derrick Rose hurt. Derrick Rose ain't played the last 2 games.
But even before that.
But listen, man, does it matter if he averaging 20?
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
You feel what I'm saying?
It really doesn't.
Derrick Rose is going out there 25 minutes and he got 25 points. He go sit down. I did my job.
He's very efficient.
I got another player that's a wild player.
Okay.
Tristan Thompson.
What about him?
It's
Are y'all serious?
I'm playing for a contract.
Yeah, he is.
those numbers are pretty impressive.
They're
He's
not
doing-
impressive. For him, yes. For him. Don't say
I'm trying to
impressive.
get my broad back.
Ryan,
Don't say
Ryan,
impressive,
please.
man.
Ryan,
I'm trying to get my broad back.
Ryan, please pull up the numbers just for a quick second.
He had a black eye.
Just pull up the
No, real
just
talk, y'all. When
pull
I was at the game last night, he had a black eye,
Pull up the
and Saxton had like a real red bottom lip.
You said the thing they got into.
I think that I don't know. I thought he had lipstick on.
What Tristan doing, man? He looks pretty impressive.
What are you insinuating?
He tried to dunk on Marcus Smart yesterday. Got blocked.
Well, it happened.
And then he jumped with the young boy Robert Williams and got yoked on 2 hands. Boom.
You got him.
Man. Oh, Larry Nance look impressive.
The numbers, though.
He came out there and hit 3 threes in a row. Give him the ball.
He's starting to shoot the ball.
Give him the ball.
I noticed that.
Hey man, that's Larry Nance's son.
Even
man.
last year,
he's
I
supposed to
noticed-
start for the Cleveland
I
Cavaliers.
noticed that he was shooting the ball
Yeah,
well.
he's shooting, yeah.
It's changing.
His dad told him what it's about.
Ryan's putting up the numbers. What's Tristan doing? What's he averaging?
I'm gonna go on a limb.
17 and 12.
I was gonna say 15 and
I'm
12.
playing for a contract.
He rolling.
I'm trying to get my broad back.
I don't see him being a Cavalier at the end of the season.
Okay, can I? I know I'm gonna say something because we talked about guys that's impressive.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about the guys that's underwhelming.
Okay.
Your boy Steven Adams. Where is he at?
I did, listen.
He said Steven Adams was gonna give you
You
24
know you're
and
my
13.
guy, but I've been looking for
Oh,
every
my
chance
God.
The
I
season
get.
is young.
Okay.
So it's his game.
I'll take that.
His game is underdeveloped.
I'll take that.
His game got Pampers on it.
He's got about 30 more games before we
premium.
can really ride this guy.
Man.
About that.
His game in an incubator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He in the
A
NICU.
test tube, baby.
He in the NICU big time.
He in the NICU.
In the NICU. You can't
Tools
touch
all
him.
in him. You can't touch
Put
him.
some gloves
He ain't
on.
his skin ain't even developed yet.
You in the little
He
thing
a
with you.
corn
You can't touch him
robo.
right now. He's bad.
And I'm gonna tell you what it really is. The guards, besides Chris Paul, he got a lot of guards that's trying to get there. I'm not trying to throw you lives, bro.
I'm
trying to get mine off. You better grab these rebounds.
Yeah, and he's not really doing that.
He look, man.
So, we talked players. So we're going to go up to
Steven
team.
Adams is giving you 7 points, 12 rebounds.
Well, he got the rebounds that you said, but he's about 13 points shy of what he's
there.
supposed to be
No,
doing.
not 13
He
points.
almost there.
Not 13 points.
15.
He said 24.
Oh, I thought it was 22.
He almost there.
Okay. We'll hold on to that.
7 is nowhere near 24.
Trending up.
No. No.
So,
His stat line is 7 and 12. Pick 3, y'all.
I'm
7-1-2. I'm telling you, it's gonna hit tomorrow. Midday. I'm playing it in the midday.
going to the store.
I'm going to the store.
Get some non-letters.
Get some
and play
non-letters.
my number.
7-1-2 straight for $1.
Some Boston baked beans.
I'm telling you, Boston, it's some lemon head.
So, speaking of Boston,
Yes.
let's talk about
Let's
this.
talk
I got
about
a couple
it.
teams I want to
Woo!
talk about. Boston wasn't on my list, but I absolutely want to hear your thoughts on a 5-1 Boston who lost game one and won 5 straight.
And won 5 straight. I believe that they are playing how they should have played last year. No shot, Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
Because Kemba does not force anything.
Okay.
Kemba picks his spots. He know when it's Kemba time and he shoot. But throwing out the game, he letting Gordon Hayward eat. He letting Jason Tatum do his thing. He letting young people. You got the young rookie come in there, hit 10 points. In the flow of the game. And the Cavs played a good game. They had a closer and somebody they could have possibly won the game.
They had
Because
opportunities
Boston did let them back in. But when you're able to tell your guard, Marcus Smart, hey, go down there and D up that all-NBA, all-star caliber Kevin Love in the fourth quarter, we're not giving you no help. And Kevin Love is trying to back down and passing out of, man, dude, had to have the luxury to have a guard.
That-
Check your center. Kevin Love plays center in the NBA.
That bothered
Before.
me.
Dude, it was horrible. You should have saw it.
Oh, I was looking.
I'm there, and I told them, Kevin Love, just shoot the ball.
You can't get your shot off against Marcus
He
Smart
couldn't. He couldn't get his foot
in the post.
Couldn't do anything.
Maybe something he was thinking about something. He's going through something.
Well,
Kevin
could've
Love.
been.
he apparently was because he couldn't get his
Panic
shot.
attacks.
He couldn't get his shot off.
Couldn't get his shot off.
I was
Kevin Love is legit 6'10".
couldn't get his
What
shot
happened
off.
to Kevin Love?
What you mean? What happened to him? He came to Cleveland and was an All-Star and won a championship. That's what happened to him. I think he got I think he paid in the shade.
Yeah.
So
Do he know how big he is?
He don't. If he couldn't get his
He
shot
don't
off
play
against
like it
Marcus
no more.
Smart. I was
He
like,
does not play like
I
it
was
no
like,
more.
well,
Because
they didn't turn him
you watched
into
the-
a jump shooter.
you watched the whole game. Yes,
No,
sir.
I probably caught maybe the end
At
of
the
the third
end of
or
the
fourth.
at the end of, so you caught the fourth though.
Yeah.
113, 116, Boston up. They missed. Boston missed the shot. Gordon Hayward went and snatched the rebound over Kevin Love and laid it back in. Kevin Love, you got to get a rebound, brother.
Yeah.
That could possibly go to overtime, possibly win the
Yeah,
game. You
absolutely.
got to get that rebound.
You gotta have it.
I mean, it is what it is.
You'll take
The
it.
team I wanted to win won.
I need Kevin Love to play like a maniac.
He's not.
But he used to be.
I'm going to gamble and
But
say
he used to be though.
he may not be a Cavalier at the end of this season.
He looks traumatized.
He might. He might not be, but he is not painting a picture for nobody either, though.
He playing good enough to get traded.
But
He's
then
not
it's-
playing. He's not playing a good enough trade to get traded to where they want him though. Like the team, like, hey man,
Because
we,
if you
we
look
want
at-
Kevin Love.
if
He
you-
getting traded like the Cavs is calling people like, we'll give you Kevin Love.
If
He
you
needs
look
to
at
be
the
wanted.
numbers, you're like, yeah, we need to check the tapes. When you look at the tapes and he can't get his shot off
Yeah.
against a two guard
Yeah.
in the low,
In the
not
low
at the
post.
high
Low
post,
low paint.
on the block. I
'Cause he
caught
was
it.
getting-
One foot was on the block.
On the block.
I'm 5'10",
Yeah.
and I'm old. But if I catch it with 1 foot on the block, I'm getting whatever shot I want.
I'm at least
Especially if this
but
dude
listen,
is 5'5".
I'm
standing
at
behind me.
least getting the shot up.
You can forget.
He didn't even want to shoot it.
It was bad.
He tried to pass a couple
He
times.
triple pumped a
Yeah.
drop step.
Yeah.
What is he nervous about?
I don't know.
Marcus Smart probably says stuff to him.
That doesn't matter.
You take your medication, boy.
It doesn't matter.
Did you pop your pills, boy? I'm in your
Doesn't
head.
matter.
Man, Kevin Love
So-
go through a lot.
Boston,
Kevin Love said he had a panic attack in a game where he was actually playing good.
He was playing good. I remember that.
He said, I don't know what's going on. The world is closing in on me.
that's
But
serious.
but mental health though is
It's
real.
a serious
So,
situation.
We ain't making light of it. But Kevin Love, you 6'10", and you was
You
getting
gotta
bodied,
get-
and
you
you was
gotta
getting
go get that
bodied by
bucket.
somebody that's
Yeah, you gotta go get
Marcus Smart is probably like legitimately 6'2".
You gotta go get that bucket.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Or get to the line.
Yeah.
So Boston 5-1. What are the Lakers? 6-1. They lost their first one. They went on a nice run. Won 5
Yes.
straight, 6 straight.
that's nice.
Before we move from Boston, who's Boston's best player right now?
Oh, you gonna do me like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I keep looking and I can't find anybody. And it's not that they don't have good players.
Kemba averaging 26.
Is he their best player?
Player, in my opinion, is based on both sides of the ball. I'm gonna say something crazy.
Go, I'm listening.
I don't know. You say a player. I think Gordon Hayward is the best player on the team.
Okay. I knew you were going to say that.
I think
did.
he is
I did.
because
I knew
I
that.
believe that he lets the game come to him. I believe that the best scorer on the team is Kemba.
Okay.
I believe the best talent on the team
Tatum.
is Tatum.
Mhm.
But I'm best player. I'm going with Gordon.
Gordon Hayward is giving you 20 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a little under a steal.
What's his percentage? What's
He's
his
shooting
Don't say he's shooting 50.
57% from the field,
57.
57. Wow, that's strong.
50% from 3,
That's strong.
and 83% from the
50,
free throw
50,
line.
80? That's a new category.
he's not gonna carry that
Hey,
on.
but
That's strong.
That one sound 50, 50, 80.
Yeah, that's strong.
He playing, man.
So
I say it most improved. I'm talking about a guy
That
that
puts
was
him on
in
pace
the
for that.
West who led a team to the playoffs in the West. He was the best player on that Utah team. They beat the Clippers. And he put 40 on the Clippers in one of them games. And then he got swept by the Golden State Warriors. The King got swept by the Golden State Warriors. So because you get swept by them don't mean nothing.
Agreed.
He beat a team he wasn't supposed to beat in the Clippers.
Agreed.
That had a all-star
talents.
All-NBA Chris Paul, all-star All-NBA Blake Griffin, all-star All-NBA DeAndre Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
They said go home. He did that with a Gordon Hayward, who was Rudy Gobert, who wasn't. I know how y'all feel about Rudy, but he wasn't even the Rudy. Listen, it ain't a shot.
How do you feel about Rudy?
It ain't a shot. We ain't about to get in that. But it wasn't even the Rudy Gobert that he is right
today.
now.
No, he wasn't developed.
You feel what I'm saying?
What is he right now?
All NBA Defensive Player of the Year. That's what he is right now.
Tower.
The Stifle Tower, baby. That's what he is.
Give me Steven Adams.
He rolled his eyes. What is,
You hear what he said?
Give me Steven Adams.
7-12.
Rolling.
7-12. His job gonna get
7-1-2.
The only reason he still starts because they don't have another center on the team.
I hear you. Steven, they coming for your
Hey.
job, baby.
Russ might be able to talk D'Antoni into doing type of swap, getting this boy over there.
He don't fit over there.
You don't like Capella no more?
No, I do, but I'm saying,
He don't fit over there.
maybe he don't like
He
Capella.
can't get up and down with that.
He can't,
Nah,
but
he
that's
can't.
Russ's guy.
He can't run with that.
Well, I mean, hey.
So, as we mentioned, Lakers have done similar to Boston. Lost that first game. Everybody was in an uproar. They lost to
Yeah.
the Clippers. Oh no, the
Yeah.
balance has shifted.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, other than this last game they played, he's
super.
doing exactly what I expected him to
He
do.
looks super though.
He's never had as easy a shot as he's getting right now.
Never.
Because
You're right.
you have a hard time double teaming in Anthony Davis. Well, you can't double team in Anthony Davis without the ball.
Yeah, you can't.
And they're playing through him, but they're not playing through him with the ball. Go post up, go find a spot that you want to operate out of, and we'll get the ball to you. And they're doing a good job of that. Dwight Howard, after a couple iffy games, that first game, that second
Dwight
game,
Howard, hey,
really
Dwight,
iffy.
hey, Dwight Howard
He rolling.
is happy.
He's rolling.
He's happy.
He's rolling.
In Hollywood.
He's
I
rolling.
almost want to say he's gay in Hollywood.
I can't deal with you.
Does it have anything to do with basketball?
Times up. Gay means happy.
Happy.
What is we doing?
Does it have anything to do with basketball?
His happiness? He might just be in a good place.
And see, the demand isn't what it was in years past. You know, he comes in, they
But
got
I
McGee.
think he's shooting like 70-something% from the field.
because it's
like all he doing is catching lobs and yoking on
You don't ever
Yeah.
have to dribble. That's what
Yeah.
we talked about on some of those special
Yeah.
teams. Well,
Yeah.
you give me
Yeah.
Kobe and this guy and
Yeah.
this guy and Shaq.
You're right.
You ain't got to dribble.
You're
All
right.
that backing people down with
And-
that no post game.
And
No
I got
need.
and to your point too, because your Lakers is rolling, my Celtics is rolling. Y'all Kuzma then came back,
Kuzma's back.
and Brown will be coming back in a couple games too. He was sick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they doing it without their full capability of people, and they rolling now. It's early,
It is.
but wins add up.
But this is what I expected them to do
Wins
if
add
they
up.
can stay healthy.
What was it? Did you check his percentage?
It's
Dwight
dumb.
Howard's
I know it's
percentage.
dumb.
So I thought it was something crazy.
Dwight Howard is shooting 79%.
79%. He's probably shooting better
From the line.
free throw.
But he might not be
He's
going to
shooting
the line.
33%.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he ain't going to the
How
line
many?
for once again.
33.
He ain't going to the line. They can't find him on the alley-oop.
He's giving you 7 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, a steal.
That's solid.
Yeah, that's 3 lobs.
Yep.
And he make 1 free throw.
Yep. One for 3. I'm about to go sit down.
I'm about to go sit down. Thank you.
Hey, JaVale.
Come on in there.
Come on. So, other end of the spectrum, the Golden State Warriors are a team that we all talked about coming into the season.
Yeah.
As the window not being closed, they're going to be competitive. They've got a lot of talent. They're deeper now that they've lost
Yes.
Kevin Garnett. Those are all things that we've said. The injury bug has
hit 'em
hit
hard.
the Golden State Warriors. I mean, Clay is already out for presumably now. I would assume it don't make sense for him to suit up for any reason this year.
Let's have a conversation though, because they were bad before they got injured.
That's also true. So let's talk about it. But, I mean, what did you see from the
I
Warriors
saw.
that was different than what you expected? Because we expected them to be
I expected
competitive.
Steph to just come out and just fire the ball up, but Steph stayed within the offense. Here's the problem: they had young, inexperienced talent that couldn't get it done. couldn't hit a shot. They was blowing defensive assignments.
But
Bad on defense.
But that young,
And-
inexperienced talent went and beat a Portland team with no Steph, no D'Lo, no Draymond, and they went and smacked somebody in the mouth. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you're right. I think they were using that team with inexperienced players because veterans like Alec Burke wasn't there, Kevon Looney wasn't there, Willie Cauley-Stein wasn't there. Those are three people that's going to play major minutes. You got your starting center and your backup center out. You got probably the first guy coming off the bench in Alec Burke who going to shoot. So I think that they were already depleted to start, and they have to use a lot of their players on their team right now is two-way cats. So they only can give you 40 games
Nine players,
up here.
23 years and younger.
Yeah. So they is look. Me and Ryan had a conversation. You might as well just try to teach the young players as much as you can, and start looking at drafting in a lottery pick.
Roll the dice in the lottery.
Yep,
Hopefully,
because
hopefully you
because
get
I'm gonna
lucky.
tell you like
They're
this.
gonna be back on top
If
next
they
year.
get-
But
If-
Steve Kerr,
exactly.
But Steve Kerr's letting them play.
Yeah.
You know the drill.
Yeah.
Stay within the game plan.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Yeah.
Improve yourself.
Warrior fan is going to have trouble this year, but this is
No,
going to-
not at all.
Yeah, they are.
No, they are because
They are.
people gonna be people. You know how people is.
Yeah,
They spent all that money on them tickets.
No,
But-
he talking about Warriors fans hearing what people got to say, right?
Well, not just that, but they're accustomed
people
to
emotional,
They're
right?
entitled.
No.
Yeah, they're entitled.
Things happen.
What you
Warrior,
mean?
Warrior fan is a special type of player.
But life goes on.
Special-
Special type of player.
retarded?
No, not that. It's just that they 5 straight finals. They dominated 73 wins and blah blah blah.
Do they? How many wins did Cavs win last year? 17? 19?
I'd say it was probably 20.
Can the Golden State get 19? Because I believe that Steph is not gonna sit out the whole year. I think he's gonna do his 3 months. He's gonna come back.
Yeah, he probably gonna come back and play.
I think they 20 games, 25 games.
They can do that.
Golden State will win 30 games this year.
Okay, I'll roll with it.
Yeah, they'll win.
If
they'll
they
win
win 30 games this year,
They'll
that
win
is
30
a
games.
feat.
They'll win more than the Cavs.
Book it.
Dang, they were winning the Cavs.
Look.
They'll win more than the Cavs. And the Cavs are exciting.
Hit that to the
Yeah,
book.
but they don't know. But
Put that in the
I
book.
can still go down there and get a scout ticket for $20 though.
Put that in the book.
okay. So I'm gonna. Okay, I got you.
So, anything else, in this week before we wrap up?
I got
that-
one
that
more
we
thing.
should
Me
say?
going to the game. One thing. Me going to the game yesterday. I was more watching it as a basketball fan than a fan of my team. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And Garland and Saxton's not gonna work
You don't think so?
at all.
Tell me why.
First of all, when you're drafted high like Saxton was, and you a point guard, and then the following year they draft another point guard similar to your height, stature, and everything like that, it makes you think: Am I not good enough? Are they trying to replace me? So, in my opinion, in that, Saxton is going to play like I'm better than you, dude. Get yours like I got mine. It's not going to be nothing. It seems like when Saxton gets the ball, he's not looking to pass. He's looking to score.
They tried to get rid of Saxton over the summertime though.
Is it-
This ain't
nobody
breaking news right
bid
here.
on it.
Is this just like Kyrie
Time's
and
up.
what's my man from Syracuse?
Oh yeah, you talking about waiters?
Yeah, just like
Yes,
Kyrie and
it
Wade.
is. But at least Kyrie Irving in college was a point guard, and
Waiters was a two.
Waiters was a two. So they still thought, hey, well, you're bringing in 2 point guards. My whole thing to that is this though. I don't think it's gonna be Saxton they get rid of.
Think it'll be Garland?
I think it's gonna be Garland.
Why?
He timid to shoot.
He can stroke though.
but he not. So
He
so
can't stroke,
so but when Brandon
But you
Knight
need
come in the
somebody-
game, he jacking him up.
But you need somebody to average more than 2 assists a game.
Yes.
I understand that.
Somebody got to run the
Listen
offense.
to what I'm saying. That team.
Chetty ain't the answer, or is he?
That, oh my God, no.
Best player on the team.
See how crazy he is? He means it, dude.
Right now, the best player on the team is Tristan Thompson.
No.
Yeah.
You said player.
Playing
Best
for
player
a
on the team.
contract.
No.
Best player on the team right
Trying
now.
to get my broad back.
Not the most talented, but the best player on the team right now, Tristan Thompson.
I'm not rolling
most
with that.
consistent.
I think.
He's getting it done on both
How many
ends.
Saxton averaging? I'm gonna give it to Saxton over him.
It's probably close though. 'Cause he's a two-way guy too.
Right.
It's probably close.
Right.
What's six? It depends. Let's see what he's
But-
doing. If he give me 15, but the assists ain't there though. Come on, point guard.
The assist never gonna be there,
Come on, point guard.
which is terrible
Give
for
me
a point guard.
It is
Come
what
on,
it is,
point
man.
guard.
Point guard is just a name you put in front of somebody's name.
Nah, man.
What
You
they
got this,
do?
I got expectations, man. You got stuff to do here, brother.
What if he want to score a lot of points?
You can do that too, but you better get somebody else some buckets.
Colin Sexton is giving you 17 points,
Okay.
3 rebounds, 2 assists,
Oh no, Tristan's the best player on the team.
Why?
2 assists?
shooting 43% from the
I think
field,
Tristan give you 2 assists.
38% from 3, and 80% from the free throw line.
I'll take that line minus the assist. He got to be a 6 assists a game. How can you be an NBA point guard? You can average in 2 and you start.
Terrible.
Kemba Walker averages 4 assists, 3.7, but he averaged 26 points. But Boston moves the ball.
But that's also true. That's a
Are they
situation.
ca-
We used to count Gretzky's back in the day.
That's
I
what
passed it
yeah,
to you.
assist,
You passed
the
it
hockey
around.
assist.
Yeah,
The hockey assist.
So I
So,
get it.
I'm not-
Cavs don't play that kind of basketball.
But they all touching that ball.
Cavs don't.
Yesterday they all
You
touched
think
that
so?
ball. Go look at that.
2 assists ain't gonna cut it.
Go look at that stat line yesterday for the whole team.
2 assists?
if you don't mind, just to, so you can look at.
2.
He's not a pass first guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not for the guy. I just think he's more assertive than the rookie.
Well, he's not even 10 games in. But I did know he can shoot that ball.
Hey, Jay
He
Moran
got-
ain't 10 games in either. He like, hey, what's coming? He took Kyrie. He took Kyrie
That's
mind and blew it.
That's a different type of guy.
Cavs had 22 assists as a team.
But I knew that.
That's not horrible when you Golden State was averaging 30. 22 assists is not horrible for the team.
I knew that coming in.
Yeah.
That dude, he just played. He played.
Just
for
Tristan
man.
Thompson led the team in assists.
I told you.
Just
Tristan
read
was
the stuff.
first
Yeah, because you know
team.
why?
First team.
You know why? Because he'll get the ball and he was hitting cutters. Okay, read the stat line of everybody. That's all. I just want to see.
You talking about assists?
I'm talking the stat line of anybody who did anything worth even mentioning.
Sadie Osman.
Oh my God, he didn't do. No, he hit a couple big threes. No, real talk. No, he did.
Sadie Osman had 12 points,
Yeah.
5 rebounds,
No.
3 assists, a steal.
He had a couple big. They was big.
Kevin Love had 17 points, 9 rebounds,
Should've had
3
25.
assists, a steal, 2 blocks. Tristan Thompson had 19 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. Colin Sexton had 21 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a block. Clarkston had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. Larry Nance Jr. had 15 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Why is Larry Nance Jr. only got three rebounds?
Because he don't start and all he doing is standing out there shooting threes. Dude, he's spacing the floor. Listen,
Who is he checking on defense?
You are looking at it.
You can't get
you're
5 defensive rebounds?
You're looking at it from a different point of view. You named all them cats, and multiple cats had 3 assists. They're passing the ball, dude. They're hitting. I guarantee that old coach got them playing. Hey, hit the next guy. Hit the guy. Hit the cutter. Hey, he's coming through. Hit the cutter.
In practice, no dribbles.
That's what
passes
they're.
before you shoot.
Dude, I'm telling you. As long as they put that, you name 5 people with 4, 3, 3, 4, 3. They all touching the
That
ball.
was
and
the
they all
hardest
doing it.
drill of all in high school.
Oh yeah, don't let it touch the ground.
Five passes before we could
Before you
shoot it.
shoot.
Man,
That
cats
was
want to
horrible.
put that boy up quick.
And the dude who wanted to shoot it was always the first one to pass it the first time.
Man, he was the first one with it.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I'm not for Colin, but I'm not against him either. I like Colin better than Garland.
Okay.
Garland looked like he was just. I mean, dude,
He had a bad game.
he's had a bad season.
Wow, Ryan, you just hard.
He's had a bad season up until this point.
He had a bad day.
Yeah, well, whatever, man. Hey,
We
give
all
me
have
Colin
bad
over here.
days. We all have bad days.
Man, I don't know nothing about that, man. All my days is beautiful.
Listen, y'all, we appreciate you tuning in to RDR Talking Numbers. This is our weekend review. Make sure you check out the podcast on Spreaker, RDR Talking Numbers. Take a listen. Let us know what you think. Live well, laugh often, and love much. Talk to you soon.
Peace.